Hello there, Holiday Time viewers. Judy Shields here. Today we are so excited to welcome back actor, comedian, founder of Disability Film Challenge, Nic Novicki. Nick, how you doing? What's going on?
Hey, how's it going? It is such an honor to be back here at the Hollywood Times, and to be here with you. Um, as you mentioned, yes, I am the founder and director of the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge, and we just announced that registration is open for our 11th anniversary year of the Film Challenge, live from the Sundance Film Festival.
I saw that because I follow you. That was so cool. I just love how you did that. 11 years. I remember when 10 was, it's like 11 now.
I know. It's really, it's amazing. And I gotta say, a lot of the credit goes to all those amazing people that have helped support us and spotlighted us and amplified us, including you, since really, year one or two, we were at the Turner Classic Movies Festival, and there was a couple films, and now here we are. There's been over 600 films created from around the world showing people with disabilities in front of and behind the camera.
So can you tell all of our viewers, what is your Disability Film Challenge, which Easterseals has been involved with? That's such an amazing thing. Tell us a little bit about it and how it all got started.
Sure. So, first of all, I'm a little person, so I'm 3'10". You can't really see because, we're in a virtual screen and all you could see is my head and possibly too close. But
You're
I'm
great.
3'10", and background for me is I'm a comedian and I'm an actor, and I've been very lucky in my career in that I've been in over 40 TV shows and movies. Got the chance to work with Martin Scorsese, the Farley brothers. I'm in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse that just came out last year. But the majority of my opportunities have come from me writing, producing, creating my own content.
Yeah.
So 11 years ago, I looked around. I was like, why aren't more people with disabilities creating their own content? It led to all these opportunities for me. So I created the Disability Film Challenge, which is a 5-day filmmaking competition where you have to have somebody with a disability in front of or behind the camera. It kind of started to grow year after year. And then in 2017, I partnered with Easterseals Southern California. Easterseals is the nation's largest disability services organization. They've been around for 100 years. And now it's really kind of exploded. To date, we've had over 600 films that are starring, that are created by people with disabilities. And most importantly, the work that we're doing is leading to jobs. So
Yeah.
I'm just very proud of everybody a part of it.
Yeah, there it's just, to see some of the films, how do you who's the team behind it that chooses these films? There's got to be so many submitted. Tell us the process of that.
Sure. So if you go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com, it'll walk you through the process on how you would be able to register. Because anywhere you are in the world, you could go on there and register. So live from Sundance, we announced that the genre is buddy comedy this year, which we're very excited about. But anyone that's like, wow, I want to make a buddy comedy film right now, well, don't start filming yet because you need to register. And everybody that registers will receive the full assignment, which includes themes, props that have to be incorporated, locations to choose from. And all of that will go at the start of the challenge to all registered participants on Tuesday, April 2nd. And then you make a film from April 2nd to April 7th. Then we take all those films. Last year we had a record breaking 115 films created. So we take all those films and we put them on our YouTube page, on our social media pages, and everybody has an awareness campaign where they're trying to get as many likes, views, and shares for their films. So whether you're listening to this and you may want to register or not, uh, even if you don't make a film, we really encourage you to watch those films in April when they come out. That's a great way for you to support the disability community and filmmakers. But the question about how do we choose who's going to win and who these finalists are per all these amazing films. Luckily, I'm not a judge. So if you don't get selected, don't come at me, all right? Because I'm not a judge. No, we do have an unbelievable jury. So we have 20 executives, uh, filmmakers, people with and without disabilities that review all these films, and it's such a hard process. Some of that has to deal with how much of the film executed the assignment or production quality or some of these other areas. So, all these contests, let me tell you what, it's hard. It's really difficult. When you got 115 films, the vast majority are not going to be named finalists or winners. But I always tell people that when you make a film and you take your career in your own hands, you ultimately end up winning because you own your own film. You could take that film and submit it to any film festival around the world. You can use that as a proof of concept for you to continue to make a feature film, a TV show, and continue to develop your content.
Well, just quickly tell us about, maybe give people, let's do this because this person did this. Let's talk about our buddy, John Lawson, and what he's done with his career being, I remember, meeting him, and he did one of yours and won. Tell them a little bit about him and where he is today and how it's made a difference.
Sure, sure. So you bring up a great success story. So one thing that I think is a major success story is that really we've developed a community of filmmakers, of actors, of writers, of directors, of participants that are, like loving the challenge, and they come back year after year because they're a part of this community. But guess what? The community also takes notice, and it leads to these opportunities. So you bring up John Lawson, who's a double arm amputee. He entered year one. Year one, we had about 4 films that were made for the challenge. As I said, this year we had 115. But he won that first year on a film that he starred in. He produced it. I believe he directed it. But it led to a lot of opportunities for him, a lot of exposure. And he ended up getting cast as the star of an independent film. And this film made history. 2 different actors were the lead actors with disabilities in this film called Daruma. That's never happened before, where the 2 leads both have disabilities and are authentically cast. And those 2 actors are John Lawson and Tobias Forrest, that have been a part of the challenge since year one. Well, that film has made the film festival circuit. It just brought on Peter Farley as an executive producer. And it was selected into the Slam Dance Film Festival. And just last night, John Lawson received a Best Actor award at the prestigious Slam
Wow.
Dance Film Festival. So, more and more opportunities keep coming. But again, it's all everybody taking their career in their own hands and it leading to them getting other opportunities.
Well, I hope this isn't a silly question, but what is buddy comedy? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, it's a great question. So if you think of buddy comedy, any movie that features 2 friends, so whether that's a guy and a guy and a girl, it could be a dad and a son, a
Okay,
dad and a daughter, who is your buddy? What
got
does
it.
that mean to you? You tell us, that's up to anybody, their interpretation of what a buddy comedy is. But overall, it's just that feeling of friendship and 2 people kind of, or a group of people sort of in adventure together, and whether they're helping each other or whether they're messing each other up. So so many unbelievable movies you could think of could be labeled buddy comedies, whether that's Dumb and Dumber,
Yeah, okay.
or just so many comedies over the years. We'll give examples when we send out the assignment, but if you Google search buddy comedy, you'll see a list of 100 films that would fall into that genre category. And you know, you could just let that be the jumping point, because again, every interpretation of an assignment is up to the participant. So what we love about the challenge is every year we give a genre. Last year was romance, and we had 115 films. They were all completely different portrayals and interpretations of what that genre was.
So can you imagine seeing this year you're going to have over 200 films, and if they're going to be all comedy, how are you going to get through that?
I know. I'm gonna try to start sleeping now because I'm gonna need the rest.
So did you pick the genre? Do you have a committee that does that? Is it all you?
It's something that this year, we actually sent a survey out to all participants, all of our alumni over the last 10 years. So, like I said, we had 600 films. This is, a lot of people that have taken part in those films. Some films have 10, 30 people in that film. So we sent an alumni survey out requesting information on what genre people would be most excited about, as well as what workshops participants would be most excited about. So we're doing year-round workshops, including numerous workshops before our challenge starts. And in terms of genre, the genre that everybody seemed to be most excited about this year was buddy comedy.
That's amazing. So you have folks from all over the United States and the world, right, Nick? That put in for these films?
That's right.
Wow. So
That's
like
right.
where's the most remote place around the world that you've had so far that you remember?
So we've had films created and sent in from India, Egypt, Israel, South America, Bolivia, all over the place, really. Canada, England, Italy. So it's really, the disability community, we're worldwide. Of course, because there are so many people in the United States that we get the most entries from the US, but we're seeing more and more interest from people in other parts of the world, and other countries that have been inspired by the movement of disability representation, which is happening here.
Oh my goodness. So can you tell us a little bit about what they win? Are you able to talk about that? When they win the film challenge?
Sure. Sure. So we are continuing to update our prizes and our mentors. If you go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com, you'll be able to see our current list. But as it stands right now, winners will receive cash prizes, so $2,000 cash prizes, as well as this is something we just announced, and we're so excited. The winners of Best Film, Best Director, Best Writer, Best Actor, uh, Best Editor Award, will receive $15,000 production grants provided by the Adobe Foundation. So that means that they'll be able to continue to develop their short film and develop that into feature films and TV shows. Beyond that, winners get Dell computers, memberships to IMDb Pro, Adobe Creative Cloud, and mentor meetings with executives, including executives from NBC Universal, Netflix, um, you know, all these different companies that are out there, Paramount Global, Sony Pictures. So, again, the list will continue to develop of all these prizes and all these reasons to sign up. So there's definitely a lot of reasons to sign up, but most importantly, at the end of that challenge, you will have a film and the industry is going to be watching. They're looking at our channels to see these films. So it's leading to all these opportunities. And this is a piece of content that you'll be able to submit to festivals after our challenge cycle ends. You own that film. So that's the coolest thing. Everybody is using this as an opportunity to not just talk about the problem of the lack of representation, but it's about including people with disabilities in front of and behind the camera.
Boy, you could tell that, you're going on the 11th year. You have so many uh, different awards that are given now. It's amazing that Hollywood and all them have stepped up to help you to bring more of this disability films to all of us because they are amazing. I've seen, I watch them and it's like, wow, it's like unbelievable,
Yes.
and how they use themselves and their characters. And that it's like you said, it's about time someone like John Lawson and Tobias have done that. That's, to see those two as main characters, it's like, you are a superhero, Nick.
Thank you. You are. And I can't thank you enough for all your support.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Your job's hard. My job's easy. So what happened up there at the Sundance? What'd you guys do up there?
So I was on a panel, a IMDb Pro and Prime Video panel about intentionally intersectional. So that was the topic of it, and I was on that panel alongside organizations such as GLAD, Reframe, and 1497. So that was really exciting, and I was able to announce the genre from that panel. And then also we filmed kind of live on the street
Yeah.
updates about all the prizes, about all the reasons to sign up, about all the workshops we're going to be doing. So we really used it as an opportunity to amplify the work we're doing and meet other, partners and other filmmakers. Plus, it's Sundance. So it was a time to have a little bit of fun and watch a couple films, see a couple panels, go to a couple parties.
Sounds good. Yeah, it looked like there was a lot of snow up there too. It's all about the snow,
Yeah, there was
right?
a lot of snow. Being 3'10" and a lot of snow is not the easiest thing. So, giant snowbanks, that is something that is challenging, but it was a lot of fun. I got to bring my skis next time.
And your beautiful wife was there with you, huh?
That's right. My wife came, and so we had a great time.
Awesome. Well, why don't you go ahead and share with us the social media?
If you go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com, it'll link you to all our social media channels, which are at Disability Film Challenge on Facebook, on Instagram, and at Disability Chal, Chall, on Twitter. Or X now.
Oh, yeah, I know that's
And then it'll link you to our YouTube page as well, where you could see all those great films.
so after you sleep for a week, what's happening after that?
There's no time to sleep. We're going right into workshops. We have camera and directing workshops next week. The following week, we're doing a improv comedy workshop, followed by writing and producing workshops and editing workshops and all kinds of stuff. And then the challenge happens. So we're really, we're in the car right now, so it's time to put our feet on the gas and really keep driving because the entertainment industry is ready for us, and I'm just feeling so excited about the talent and everybody that has the time to showcase themselves. And I'm really optimistic and excited for all the opportunities that are going to come as a result.
Great. Well, we will make sure that we put up all your social media, and this will go on to YouTube and the Hollywood Times official. So we look forward to that so that you can get that out. We're always here to support you. Let's make sure we talk right towards when it's going to film challenge is going to happen. We want to be on any red carpet you got out there. We are ready to support you. Me and my senior editor, Valerie Milano, we're big supporters of you guys. So keep in touch with
Oh,
us.
well, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for all of your support. And I hope your listeners and everybody here, I encourage you share these films. Go on our website, share our website, let people know so that they could register if any filmmaker is interested in getting involved in the entertainment industry. This is a great way to be seen by the industry and also include people with disabilities. And if you're not going to make a film, help share our films.
That's what it's about. It's all about sharing. Well, thank you, Nic, so much. And we will keep in touch and try to get some sleep.
I will. Thanks so much.